I was in the Army. I was a Cav Scout, and I was in for 9 years. I usually say about a decade, but a little over 9 years. I originally started my claims shortly after getting out and kept hitting roadblocks. And I think I finally got bumped from 10% to 90 in like 2019 or so. So it took about 3 year process. When I first came to you guys, I had 10% for hearing loss. That's the typical, it actually wasn't hearing loss. It's the I had 10% for tinnitus, and then I had special for loss of function for a creative organ for that one. So it was 10% plus the extra $150 kicker or whatever that was. And then initially working with you guys, I started the process for the mental health stuff, and I was able to do a sleep study and all of that stuff via your recommendation. So I went from 10% to 50% pretty quickly. And then I started fighting on the sleep apnea as a secondary to the PTSD. And once that went through, that pushed me from 10 to 50 to 90. I'm happy with 90. Be a lot more happy with 100. But the process is arduous, and my fear is if I go in and fight for, that extra 10%, they're going to be like, you know what? Let's relook at your whole case, throw it all out. I mean, it's life changing. 90%, like we can breathe a little bit, especially transitioning out of the Army, trying to find your place in the civilian world. High on Percocets because of kidney pain, like all of that stuff. It was pretty. Yeah, it was a big thing for sure. My life has improved significantly. I don't have to work like we could both lose our jobs, and I know that my house is paid for. It's definitely given me more confidence moving forward financially. I'm never going to be financially free, but I have a house.